Yo, this for all these politicians that's causing a problem, saying they're gonna do this and that and this. Kamala Harris, sometimes I believe you, and sometimes I'm pissed, because what comes out of your mouth, it really will never exist. Trump, you're crazy. January the 6th shows it. You have no respect for us blacks, so you need to cut it out, because freedom is what we all need. Freedom from oppression and depression, and from hard labor that afflict upon us for small wages. Freedom from the mess hall meals that cannot be identified, and from the color juice in the machine that deteriorates those prisoners inside. Freedom from the rapes that's been done to them, and the convictions that came out of the officer lives. Freedom from the thin mats that hurt their size, and later down the line you be diagnosed with bursitis on the hips and the thigh. Freedom from the jail cells that's molded and make you sick inside. Freedom from the 8 tissues, the 4 packs of pads, and the 20 soap balls to supply their womanly needs. Freedom from the sneakers they supply that tear up in the rain and the snow season. Free these women and let them go. I fall on my knees and ask God to let the captives free. He didn't free them, but he freed me.
Gang, shout out to Keisha, all that good shit. My man's a free man. My Aries twin and all that good shit. My nigga free. F-R-E-E. Fuck you mean? I thought it was a whole camera. I didn't even know they was recording. Welcome my girl Keisha home after all these years. Much love. That's it. That's all. I don't know what's going on, but I'm one of those originals. 20 years plus. Happy birthday, crazy.
It ain't my birthday, you know my birthday. Stop playing. Yeah, you are
acting like it's your birthday. She acting like it's her birthday because I walk up and it's like a red carpet out, like it's her birthday. Like, I'm confused. Happy birthday. Come here, I love you, Pat.
I love you, my nigga. Like, you already, yo. You already.
Yeah, you know, it's legend. Follow me on the gram, finesse.lena, because I'll be finessing these niggas. Anywho, Keisha is free. Ain't no probation, ain't no cells, ain't no none of that.
I work 12 and a half hours.
Follow me, y'all.
Positive vibes, all positive vibes. I'm a positive person, all positive vibes. Just want to have everybody come in and have fun, enjoy themselves. You know what I'm saying? Have a drink, enjoy themselves, straight up that like that. Like, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. And we outside. Like, we outside. We out here. And just to know how many people that are inspired and stuff like that. So it's basically like, I'm a free slave. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm a free slave. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. What's going on, mama? Hey. What up, though? Come on in. City Lounge, come in. Enjoy yourself. It's popping out here.
My man's a free fucking man.
I'm
You
a
heard
free
me?
slave, my
Aries
nigga.
is my Aries twin, you heard?
You already know what it
Fuck
is.
you
like,
mean? Aries wife, my nigga. She's a
Fuck wrong,
free
dog.
fucking man.
We outside.
She
We
home like
outside
free
tonight.
double hole. Fuck they talk.
We out here.
Big Keith.
We out here. You We really out here.
I'm too nice. My relationship to Lakesha Jones, that's my friend for over 40 years. You know, the crazy thing is that me and my friend had separated after being together, hanging in the clubs, getting women, dogging them to the core, of course, you know. We was somebody in Brick City. Still is, you know. We all have a past, right? Well, that'll be us, our past. Well, anyway, my friend ended up leaving, and I was out in the world doing what I was doing. And I ain't usually me and my friend to keep up, but this particular year, we wasn't keeping up with each other. Of course, she went her way, the Don daughter, and of course, I went my way. Well, to make the long story short, she had found out that I was away also too, and she had reached out to me, letting me know that she was away. So she had got contact through my twin brother. My twin brother had let her know that I also was incarcerated. I came through the county. I sat in the county for like almost 2 years. Actually, it's because my first rodeo was my first raid. My second one was a shooting with a raid. I knew it was over for me. I was kind of upset with myself because I also was a graduate college student under biology. And I took my biology to the streets. And that wasn't the correct way. I did close to 8 years in prison. Of course, my friend Lakesha Jones was already down there. She was schooling me, letting me know the do's and the don'ts, what not to do, and what should I do. And what I did was, I took her advice and put it to use. I did everything that I was supposed to do down there. Besides, of course, we always go through things down there. I ended up fighting the officers, ended up doing close to maybe a year and a half in Trenton down there. It was kind of rough. I experienced a lot of things down there. I saw a lot of things down there. It was different for me. And I knew I had to make a change because I ain't want to go back down there. I swear I did not want to go back down there after my rodeo. So what I did was, I came home. I applied myself. I went back into school. I took up a trade. My trade was carpentry, electrician, and plumber. I got through it. I graduated. I successfully took on a job. I was the first black woman doing construction for this company called R&S Construction. Then I furthered myself. I went to go to get my CADCs. I became a counselor in Delaney Hall. I furthered myself, took on a third job from Delaney Hall. I started working for New Jersey Turnpike as a transporter. Transporting meaning in, I was doing maintenance. I was fixing the tunnels for New Jersey Turnpike. I also was opening and closing the highways for New Jersey Turnpike. I ended up going to the city of Newark to work. So what I'm trying to tell you, that if you apply yourself, don't ever listen that you cannot do anything in life. Don't ever think it's not a second chance out here. You have to discipline yourself, stay driven, stay away from people, places, and things, and stay focused only on yourself to prepare for your future. And I want to say, I'm so proud of Keisha, because who would have ever thought that me and this young lady would it end up from diapers to teenagers to adults to prison, now to the road of success. We all have a story. It's up to us whether we want to change or not. And I knew I had to change. And Keisha also knew she had to change. So when you understand change and when you're not afraid to change, you'll do better. And that's what we did. We came home to do better. We took back what was ours. And you know what that was? Staying grounded.
What's good? My name is Chad Brooks. And Keisha, I'm the little cousin of Keisha. You know, my cousin did like 18 years. So, you know, I was kind of young when she did her bid. And it's crazy that we caught up with each other downstate. Like, you feel me? Like, that's crazy. Like, just circumstances. Like, just living your life and shit like that, just come from the hood. That's like regular shit. But when you really look at real life, like, you feel what I'm saying? And to really, like, meet up with your family downstate and shit like that, it's just crazy. But she showed hella love down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when she came home, she surprised nigga. When cuz popped out, she didn't even tell her she was popping out. She just kept telling me and my cousin E. Jones and shit. Shout out to E. Jones. She just kept telling us, like, she kept saying I got a surprise. So I knew she was coming home, but I didn't know when. Like, I didn't know when at all. But I just knew she was kept, like, just saying, like, yeah, I got a surprise for y'all. So, but yeah, she ended up coming on. That was dope as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you feel me? And then we just been locked down ever since. You know what I'm saying? Cause now I'm grown. I was young as hell when cuz like first went in, but you feel me? Once she finished her bid, I was grown. So we just been locked down ever since. Like, you get what I'm saying? And the thing about it is though, like, she was showing hella love downstate. When I went down there, you feel me? She had mad shit for me, food, clothes, all type of shit, sneakers. Like, you feel what I'm saying? For the free too. Like, she ain't ask for nothing. Like, just for the free. As soon as I checked down and I got to population and shit, you feel me? She was right there and everything before I got in there. Cause I think that's part of her job too. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I came down with the population, cause you know it's only, you know, men and women is different. Cause in Jersey is only one woman prison. So any woman that's going downstate is going to the same exact prison. So when we go, like, you know, men, they go to I forgot what it's called. Damn, that shit right into my tongue. Crab. Men go to Crab, and then they get like classified, and then they get sent to wherever they going, Railway, train, wherever they going. But for the women, you go to that one, you going to Clinton, and you sit in a big ass gym. That shit like a big ass gym. You heard? And I hated it. I was in there for like 3 weeks to the point where they forgot about me. You heard? Like, I had to wake up early as hell. Like, I had to wake up early as hell my last week in the gym and shit when I first got down there in classification. Cause the day I was supposed to went to population, something happened. Like, it wasn't enough room, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was enough people. So the fact, I don't know how they just looked over me and shit. So I had to wake up 5 in the morning and tell them, like, yo, y'all left me in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been supposed to been out of here. So I was in classification like an extra week. And you know that's ass. Cause you can't order no commissary. Like, you eating straight jail food. Like, you can't do nothing in classification, you feel me? But at the same time, it was alright though. Shout out to Tiff. You feel me? Tiff was down there, shit like that. I went to elementary school with her. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Big Cuz definitely made the bid a little bit easier. Like, when you, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, just, she made that shit definitely a little bit easier, you feel me? So I definitely got a shout out to her for that. Like, if I would tell my younger self now what I know now, oh man, I would have stayed in college. Like, and it's crazy because Lil Papa said that shit. He said, what he said? He said I should have went to school. I chose the harder way of living, and that's really how it be. And it's just unfortunate that we don't realize that until we learn a lesson. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing about life. Like, you know, you go to school, and school, your teacher teaches you the lesson, and then they test you. Life is the opposite. Life is gonna test you in order for you to learn the lesson. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing about life. Like, it's like, in order for you to learn a lesson, you gotta go through the bullshit first. Like, you feel me? It's like the opposite of how you grow up. Cause it's like you taught first and then you get tested. In life, no. In order for you to be taught, you gotta get tested first. Feel me? So that's how it is. But I definitely would have stayed in school. Like I said all the time, like, you feel me? I dropped out of school, like, just chasing fast money. I dropped out of college just chasing fast money. But what I would tell my younger self is that the money is definitely not worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I should have just stayed in school. That's how I tell myself for real. Like, and that's how I tell the kids, like, really go to school and you don't gotta go to college. Pick up a trade. Just gain knowledge. And that's why you gotta go to school, whatever it is. It don't have to be college. It could be a trade school, whatever. But you just gotta enlighten yourself. You just gotta learn what you want to do. Like, me, I'm an entrepreneur. Like, I really hate working a job because I'm, like, mentally, I'm an entrepreneur. So, in my mind, I'm supposed to be working for myself right now. Like, running my own shit. So, it makes it hard to work for people. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you got that type of mindset, when you know you're supposed to be working for yourself, when you know you got the capabilities to do that, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm still working towards it and shit like that. Like, you feel me? And then just being young and black and growing up in the ghetto, it already makes it 10 times harder. Like just being born, like when you enter this world, just being born black is already odds stacked against you. And it's unfortunate that it's like that, but that's the truth. And we don't want to use that as a crutch. Like, we don't want to use that as a crutch, like, damn, like, oh, life hard just because I'm black. But it is, though. Like, it's harder. It's not just hard because everybody's life is hard no matter what color you are. But just being black in this country, in America, is harder. Like, honestly, it don't matter whether you born a black woman or a black man, just being black, period. It's just harder in this country to do a lot of things, get a lot of shit accomplished. Like, I'm still looking for reparations. Like, and I'm still going to work, but I want my reparations. Like, where our money at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's bigger than just slavery. It's about, like, the Jim Crow law. Like, it's bigger than white people and saving blacks. Like, I'm not trying to hold I'm not talking about holding the white people accountable. I'm talking about holding the government accountable. Like, you feel me? I'm talking about the Jim Crow law era, where they purposely put these drugs in our communities. You feel me? Where they purposely separated the men from the wives and their children. Like, the government did this. It's bigger than just white people and racism. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the government know that. Like, it's just about accountability, man. It's time for America to just take accountability for what they did and just pay what they owe. Like, it's like, it be kind of a little, like, frustrating and shit. Like, just living in America. I'm moving to Canada. Shout out to Drake. I'm moving to Canada with Drake. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how he living out there. I gotta go see, bro. Because America be on some wild shit. Like, our president, we just got a white president that's a felon. And it's just like, bro, like, that shit crazy, bro. Feel me? But back to cuz and shit like that. Like, all these just tying to everything. Like, and I feel like that's probably the reason why we end up in these situations where we be getting all this time. Like, because I feel like if we was a different skin color, we wouldn't be getting the time that we get, and we wouldn't be dealing with the shit we dealing with. Like, now, word, so yeah, cuz holding it down. So now we come home and shit like, she while she was down there, she done wrote her books. She got movies, like, you feel what I'm saying? And I feel like everything is just like be destined to happen, and shit just be like great because at the end of the day, I'm an actor. She came home, she gave me a movies and shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to make cuz my road manager, you know, I be rapping and shit. Right now, I'm in the middle of a deal and shit, in the middle of, like, negotiation or whatever. I'm trying to make cuz my road manager or whatever. So, like, she came home, like, hitting the pavement. Like, I'm talking about, like, grinding, hustling, going crazy. Like, she came home, took off, and never looked back. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? And cuz hate when I bring up, like, just, cuz I tell nigga, like, yo, cuz did 18 years. And she don't like when I bring that up and tell people, but I don't say it like on some like, you made a mistake and you did 18 years. I say on some shit like, that's strength. Like, a lot of people are fold. Niggas ain't doing 18 years. Like, niggas is not doing 18 years. Like, niggas out here telling they folded. You know what's going on out here. You feel me? So, when you hear like a person really did 18 years, like, most people, especially black people, will come from they not thinking like, damn, like, what the fuck? They thinking like, damn, she really did. That's some strength. Like, you did 18 years, that's strength. Like, 18 years worth of strength. You know what I'm saying? So when I say that, I'll be bragging about it, but I'm not bragging about, like, the crime you did. I'm just bragging that you did the time. Like, you feel me?
You survived.
Yeah, you survived the struggle.
Yeah.
You survived the struggle, man. And it's like, that's what we designed to do. Like, that's like the cards stacked against us, bro. Like, that's what they wanted to do. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They want to lock us away in cages and shit like that. You feel me? They wanted to throw us in jail and let us rot and shit. Like, they be happy, but, you feel me? We just gotta ride the butt out shit, just be a little better than what they want us to be. Like, just, I feel like we gotta be nicer, be kinder, be wiser. You feel me? Like, that's what I would tell the kids out here. Like, be nicer, be kinder, be wiser. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, prison is not cool. It's not the place to be. Like, you feel me? You hear people rapping about it. You should learn from example. Look at the King Von Dirt situation. Like, you feel me? And I don't know the intricate details. I'm on the outside speaking it, but I'm just saying it's unfortunate to see two black men in them situations. One dead and one in jail. Like, you feel me? So no matter the details of it, it's still an unfortunate situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to come from where you come from, just what they accomplished is top tier. Like, niggas don't do that where we come from. So it's like, damn, to accomplish what they accomplished and then to just fall like that. Because it's like, you made it to the top, but right now it's like niggas at the bottom. Like, because you can't do nothing in the grave or in the jail cell. What you gonna do? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, just to make it out to get sucked back in, it's kind of unfortunate. And then it's always be beefing with each other. Like, you don't, none of the shit we go through, you don't see that shit in country music with country artists. You don't see Eminem beefing with motherfucking whoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't see that type of negative energy. Like, it's only in the black culture. It's only in hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta learn to stop being so against each other and come together. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what it's gonna take for our culture, but that's what we gotta do, man. Like, seriously.
My name is Keisha. Actually, my name is Lakesha, but everybody that I know call me Keisha. And this is my story. This is the story of my prison life. This is going to be called 200 months of separation. And when I say 200 months of separation, I'm talking about 200 months being separated from society, my family, my loved ones, my friends, and everything. On January 20th, 21st, 2003, I was just chilling, being a normal kid. I'm not even going to say a kid. I'm going to say a adult, because I was 28 years old when I caught my first charge. And in the process of me catching this charge, I had to go to the county jail for robbery charges. And I remember that very first day when I got caught up. It was all a game. We was playing a game, because where I'm from the city of Newark, New Jersey, where poverty is at its high. And I was actually hanging out on the street corners selling drugs and things like that just to make money, you know, because I was in a poverty-stricken community. So people probably ask, like, you wasn't taught to work? Where I'm from, we want that instant gratification. We wasn't taught working and going to school and stuff like that. We wasn't taught that. So when it's like you the first person in your household to ever go to college, that was me. I was the first person in my household to ever go to college. And I went to St. Peter's College in Jersey City, New Jersey. I played basketball, and my basketball skills got me to that Division I college. But when I got there, it was like they was trying to play me out. They was trying to play me out. I felt like they was trying to play me out because I knew I was good. I knew what was in me. And I wasn't settling for less. So what happened was, I wasn't going to be a red shirt. The coach constantly came to my games telling, hey, I want you to work. I want you to come. I want you to come. I filled out paperwork to go to this college. And he wasn't like basically giving me no room and board or anything. So I'm like, I'm not going to settle for less. I went to St. Peter's College for like 2 semesters. And then I transferred to Upstate College in East Orange, New Jersey. And the process of me going to Upstate College in East Orange, New Jersey, right? I had the coach constantly on me like, I want you, I want you, I want you, I want you to play with me. I want you to play. So I played, and I came straight off the bench. Like, I was one of the top 5. I took my team to the nationals, everything. We went to the top. We went to the top, and Upper College started about to close down. So they wanted to split us all up. In the process of splitting us all up, and we became family, I was like, I don't even want to go to school no more. So I stopped going to school. So that's how my life took a turn. So I started hanging out in the streets. I started selling drugs. I started doing all that I had to do out in the streets for myself. I didn't want to get no job. I wasn't taught how to work. I was taught to get. And that's what I was doing. I was getting. That's how my life took a turn. Again, I started hanging around people that I knew I shouldn't have been hanging around. And it was just like, boom. We started doing robberies, because we was tired of people running on the block, taking our stuff. So we was like, no, it's easy to just be robbing. So let's just go out there and rob. So we was playing, though. We was playing. I'm not even going to lie. We had fake guns. That's how fake it was. We had fake. Now that I'm thinking, that was crazy. We put our life on the line. Now that I'm thinking, we could have instantly got shot and killed. But we was not, like, really thinking. Because when you in those streets, everything alters your thinking. Everything. I don't care what it is. The drama, whatever. Everything alters your thinking. You can't think when you're on the street. When you out there doing dirt, you cannot think straight. I'm going to backtrack because I was telling you the story about how my life took that turn and I had to go down the river to Annum Correctional Facility, the only one female prison in the state of New Jersey. What I did was I started going out, hanging out on the street corner, selling drugs, doing what I had to do to survive. And what happened was, this one time, it's only one time that I could have said no, but I continuously pursued this situation. But one time, I could have said no one time, but I couldn't because I was too into the instant gratification. And I was like, let's go. And I'm like, in the process, it was me, my ex-girlfriend, and my boy, and his brother. And I wasn't even cool with his brother. His brother was loco, like, I wasn't even cool with him. And I heard he was a snitch, and I don't know why. But I guess it was God's way of stopping me. But I would just think, like, why? I knew he was a snitch. I knew this guy was a snitch, and I still allowed him to get in my truck. I knew he was a snitch. But we was giving a party. Well, they was giving a party, and we was going to the mall to get some clothes to wear to the party. And I already had a dream that night that he put the gun to my head. I had a dream that night that he put a gun to my head. But it was all in a dream. And I woke up and I went to the drawer and I grabbed my gun. And I said, I swear to God, get off me. And I'm dreaming, I'm sleepwalking in the bed with my girl, her daughter in the room. I'm screaming like, no,
I'm going to shoot you before you shoot me. And she's in the bed. And when she got up, she's screaming, no, don't shoot me. And I had the freaking gun at her, thinking that it was dude, but I seen his face in my dream. And I had the gun to her. Her daughter was like, no, Keisha, don't shoot my mommy. Please, Keisha, don't shoot my mommy. And I'm like, and I'm shaking and I'm hearing her voice. And she just started crying like, you would have shot me? I'm like, nah. I was trying to tell this nigga to not shoot me. It was a whole dream. And I knew he was a snitch. But God was showing me that this guy was nothing to be around. So I deviated after we left the mall. We go to this place to rob this place. And I'm like, I knew I didn't want to go. I knew what I just dreamed. And everything went bad from that point. Everything went bad. He did everything. He hit me in the back of the head with the gun. Everything. Everything went bad. And God showed me that night. He showed me that night. But I ain't take heed. I still allowed that guy to get in my car and go to the mall with me. And that's how I got locked up. And he had the nerve after that to go to my so-called best friend house. And she had the money. And they straight scammed me. Straight scammed me. Took my took my money. It was all good, but after that, it got dirty. The cops came, locked us up. We got caught at the spot where they was trying to rob or whatever. Here it is. We got caught. All of us get caught. Everybody lying on me. Everybody lying on me. Saying I did this, saying I did that, and I'm just looking like, and all I can hear, God, I told you not to do it. But you kept doing it. You kept doing it. And look, now my life is a mess. Now I believe that God don't even exist in my life. He won't even take me through this. It was like county after county after county. My bill was like $750. Now when they put your bill $750,000, they know you're not going nowhere. Because I just told y'all before, we are in a poverty-stricken community. And they only make bells like that high for black folks. They don't make bells that high for white people. Because they know they could get out. And you see the difference? It's weird. It's weird. I'm not being political. I'm just saying. After I got locked up, I sat in the county jail. And I was headed down the river. I knew I was headed. I took it to trial, everything, lost trial. So the counties that I had on the other counties, it was just like everything was consolidated. And that's where I had to serve 20 years in prison. And this is about 200 months of separation. And when you go into the facility, you're stripped from everything. We're not saying you strip and they're going to give it back when you go in there. No, it don't work like that. You strip for everything. You strip from everything. You from head to toe, you strip. If you got weave in your hair, you got to take that out too. If you got eyelashes on your eye, you got to take that out too. So you strip for everything. You going in the door and they giving you a jumpsuit. They giving you a jumpsuit and some paint. It's like some sneakers. It's just like, what you call them, pumpkin seed sneakers? They give you these pumpkin seed sneakers. They give you a small toothbrush, this small. They give you a small toothbrush. They give you a small thing of soap. And the soap, if you take a shower with the soap, it will strip the skin off your body, like real talk. It will strip the skin off your body. And then they give you a hard blanket, dingy sheets, and they send you on your merry way, and they tell you, go and do your time. So now, if you think about it, have a person say, just go ahead and do your time, you know something is wrong with that. Something is wrong. What are you just shooting your hand and just telling me to go on like Go find out for yourself now. What you make your life out of. I've seen a lot. Nobody don't know. Society don't know what was behind that wall. What was behind those walls? Very demonic. Very demonic. You go in there, the officers is just they was like demons. Like they was demons. It was just like you walking in, especially when your heart is right and everything, and you walking in this place is so dark. They close the door behind you and you walk in, it's hell. It's so dark. I'm telling you, like, yo, it's they face. It was just like everything was a joke. And it was like you was walking in hell, yo. And then they send you in this room, and it's just like one room, and it's like you sitting in there waiting to get fingerprinted all over again. So this is this fingerprint where you fingerprint. If something come back, they know where to house you and stuff like that. So you got max, medium, and minimum. Everybody go to the max compound. And when you go in there, you got to take showers together and everything. You can't not take a shower by yourself. It don't work like that. You're in the shower with, they say shower, you're in the shower with 10, 15 women showering. So what aggressive women would do, they would like, if you got like, in this reception area, if you got like 10 or 15 aggressive women, they say let the feminine women go first and we all take showers together. It was a little weird, like they act like they was men. Like I don't understand, like why I can't take a shower with these feminine women. Like I don't understand. I want to see something too there. Like what are you doing? Like no. I just ain't understand why the women do that though. Aggressive women do that or whatever with the shower situation. And after we all be in the shower, whatever, they come back and they tell you basically like where you're going. So we go to the reception area where it was held like housed at that time. It was like 180 something women that could house. It was just ridiculous. It was like a lot of sardines in a can. And you can get charge after charge. It was just ridiculous. Like people was like wanting to smoke. So if you come in the institution with cigarettes, everybody be like, hey, let me get a cigarette or whatever. You could order. You was able to order cigarettes on a canteen too. When I say canteen, I'm talking like commissary. Like, you know, you buy like cereal, peanut butter, jelly, things like that to hold you while you was in that reception area. You come like order more than, I think it was $30 at the time or whatever, $60, something like that. If you burnt your bridges at home, you're gonna be eating scrap in prison. I saw a woman share a oodle and noodle with her girlfriend, and I was just like, a oodle and noodle? You gonna share a oodle and noodle with your girlfriend? And she was like, I won't give you none. And I was like, why would you let her talk to you like that? She was like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, wow, that's deep. That's deep. Yo, the candy bar on the bed thing was weird. I was like, who put this candy bar on my bed? It was like, well, if you eat it, you belong to that girl. And I'm like, what? What kind of rule is that? I'm at reception with no sweet, no cookies, none of that. I just got there. So half the people was there. They was there for like 2 weeks prior. And they was able to order canteen. But me, I had to order like $15 or something like that. It was weird. I ate it and I never belonged to her. I said, you better check my status, girl. I said, girl, get out of here. But anyway, after serving 17 years, 9 months in prison, I think I had like probably like close to 2 years to go. I wasn't ready for release at that time. So it was something, I was sitting in my room and I was sitting on the bed and I was like, yo, I'm tired. Like, I'm tired, God. I want to be home with my family. And
it was the spirit came over me. I know this day. I remember the day. It was like I was sitting on my bed and I was looking at Joel Osteen, and someone was just telling me like, write the judge, and I was like, write the judge, and it was like, get the paper out and write the judge and express your feelings on the paper to the judge. And I'm like, so I got the paper and I'm like, what did I could say? And I promise you, it was this audible voice in my ear and said, write the judge and tell him your story and tell him you want to be released. And I was obedient. But when all of this happened, it happened so quick. So it said to me, do not tell nobody, not your mother, not your friends, not your girlfriend. Do not tell nobody about this letter. You keep it closed, you put a stamp on it, and you send it to the judge. No, she said send it to the prosecutor office. I'm sorry. It said send it to the prosecutor office. So I took out my prosecutor name and I took out the paper and I wrote the letter. And I still got the letter too. I should have had the letter reading it to you. But I wrote this letter and I told the prosecutor my story. I told him all the things that I was accomplishing while I was incarcerated. Told him how I go to 365 schools to talk to the kids, because I was in a program called Project Pride. I told how I talk to the kids. I go to each school, talk to the kids, go to courts and talk to the kids. I was doing all of that while being incarcerated. And I just wrote this letter. And he sent it back. I remember I sent it off on a Thursday. He sent it back that Monday. No, it was Saturday I got the mail. Oh my God. I got the mail. And when I got the mail, I went in my room because they called me for legal mail. I went in my room and I was reading it. And in that letter that stamped back to me, it said, I accept this letter as a motion to dismiss your case. You are going to be released. And I said, hold up. I had to read it like 2 more times before I shout and cry or whatever. But I started thinking, it said don't tell nobody. So I'm like, I promise you, it happened so quick. I sent it off Thursday and I got the letter back on Saturday. And it said it simple as that. I accept this letter as a motion to dismiss your charge. You are going to be brought back to the county jail, starting all over fresh. I sat on my bed. I didn't even want to tell nobody. I was shaking. I knew they were gonna call me Monday to go to court, and I wasn't gonna come back. I got up. I said, wait. I called my mother on the phone. My little cousin just left the prison, and I told her, I was like, yo, she's like, cuz, I can't wait till you come home. I said, yo, I'm coming home sooner than you think. And she was like, yeah? I'm like, yeah. They probably didn't believe me. They probably thought I was bull crapping. I didn't know about none of that when she left. I called my mother. I'm like, Mom, what you doing? She like, I'm at the store. I'm at Target. And I'm like, oh, guess what? She like, what? I was like, I'm coming home. She like, I knew it. God is good. Oh my God. That's how my mother was telling me. I'm like, Mom, I ain't telling nobody. She said, don't tell nobody. I said, Mom, you don't tell nobody either. She like, no. She like, no, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm like, Mom, I'm coming home. They dismissing it. I'm going back to the county. I called my nephew, and my nephew like, what's going on? I'm like, no. He like, you got something to tell me? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What I have to tell you? He like, don't you got something to tell me? My mother done told everybody. I said, oh my God. So I got pictures. I got the film. I got the film when I was when my family came up there, when I got released or whatever. I went to the court. I went to court, and the judge said, I read everything that you did. I even called the prison, and they told me what you did. They say you're a good, moderate inmate, and you should be released. He said, after everything that you did in this prison, you've been talking to all these kids. He said, I don't even know why you was locked up for that long. They didn't even have to push you away for that long. But I'm sending you home today. I was like, my niece from down south came up here. I saw my little nephew Huddy for the first time. He was a baby. Oh my God, it was just beautiful. Like, I was like, I'm coming home. Like, I'm going home. Open these doors. Let me out. I want out. But that's how I felt when I came home. That's how I felt.
Nice.
I felt good. Okay, right now I work for the city of Newark. When I came home, I had big plans. I still have those plans. I came home and I finished my associate's degree at Essex County College. I'm also working with a nonprofit organization. I'm going back to school for my bachelor's in public administration so I can talk to more nonprofit organizations so I can, dig into reentry programs and, what I'm saying, help women and men that's formerly incarcerated. I mean, yeah, that's incarcerated come home and do the same thing because they think that we can't come home and change. And my plans is to, go back and strengthen my sisters and brothers that been in the same situation that I have came out of. And I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna let all that's going on around me, not be, taken personal. I'm taking this personal because we was dealt a bad hand. And I tell my clients, I tell them all the time, like, if they throw a lemon at you, snatch that, put it in a thing, turn it around and make lemonade out of it. You don't even need sugar no more. Drink that bitter stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's my plans. My plans is go back to school. I'm starting my bachelor's program now, and I'm just ready to do the right thing. I'm just ready for people to see that, you know what I'm saying? Just because I was a number doesn't mean I can't progress. And I'm just ready for change now.